Liverpool Football Club is not just a football team. It is a legend, a passion, and a symbol of perseverance. For more than a century, it has experienced moments of glory and tragedy, conquered titles on the most prestigious stages, and left a mark in the memory of millions of fans. This is a club that has transcended the barriers of sport, becoming a cultural phenomenon, a beacon of hope, and a representation of the unbreakable spirit of the city of Liverpool. Today, we will journey through the history of this institution, reliving the moments that have defined its legacy and exploring how it has become one of the greatest clubs in the world. From its humble beginnings to its magical nights in Europe, from the Hillsborough tragedy to its resurgence with Jurgen Klopp, this is the story of Liverpool FC, a story of struggle, passion, and unconditional love for a badge that represents much more than football. Liverpool FC was born out of controversy. In the late 19th century, John Holding, a local businessman and politician, owned Anfield Stadium, where Everton FC played. However, a dispute with Everton's board over rent costs led to a sudden separation. While Everton moved to Goodison Park, Holding decided to form his own team. Thus, in 1892, Liverpool Football Club was born. The early years were about formation and adaptation. The team recruited Scottish players, known as the Team of Max, and quickly showed that they were destined for great things. In their first season in the Football League, they dominated the second division and earned promotion to the first division. From the beginning, Liverpool displayed its identity, a hard-working club with a deep connection to its community and an insatiable ambition. A team that, from its origins, reflected the fighting spirit of its city, a place of dock workers, industry, and people who never give up. Liverpool quickly established itself as a competitive team. In 1901, they won their first league title, beginning a tradition of success that would be repeated in 1906. But titles were just the consequence of hard work and an unbreakable fan base that identified with the club's values. Rivalries with historic teams began to take shape in these years. Matches against Everton became major events, fueling one of the most intense rivalries in English football. However, beyond competition, Liverpool followed its path with a clear goal: to become the best team in England. Liverpool underwent a radical transformation with the arrival of Bill Shankly in 1959. At that time, the team was in the second division and seemed to have lost its way. But Shankly had a clear vision: to rebuild Liverpool from its foundations and return it to glory. He not only changed the way they played, but also revolutionized the club's philosophy. Shankly instilled a winning mentality, a sense of identity, and a belonging that still exists today. He created the legendary Boot Room, a space where coaches discuss tactics and strategies, laying the groundwork for the club's future success. With players like Ian St. John, Roger Hunt, and Ron Yates, Liverpool won the league in 1964, the FA Cup in 1965, and shortly after, their first European Cup in 1977 under Bob Paisley's leadership. Liverpool was back on top. The 70s and 80s were a period of absolute dominance for Liverpool. Under the leadership of Bob Paisley and later Joe Fagan, the club won multiple league titles and European Cups, cementing itself as a giant of European football. This era saw legends such as Kenny Dalglish, Graham Souness, and Alan Hansen. Every European Cup night at Anfield became an unparalleled spectacle, with fans driving the team toward victory. Liverpool not only dominated England, but also made its name heard across the world. But not everything was about victories. In 1989, tragedy struck Liverpool with the Hillsborough disaster, where 96 fans lost their lives. This event deeply marked the club and its supporters. The fight for justice for the victims and their families became a central cause for the Liverpool community. Despite the pain, the club moved forward, showing incredible resilience. With the arrival of Jurgen Klopp in 2015, Liverpool returned to the top of world football. His charisma and mentality led the team to win the Champions League in 2019 and the Premier League in 2020. The club had returned to the elite, and Klopp's philosophy had brought the magic back to Anfield. Liverpool was ready to continue writing new chapters in its glorious history. If this story moved you, imagine all the tales still left to tell. Every subscription and like helps us continue bringing epic stories like this one. Join our community, activate the notification bell, and keep enjoying football like never before. Thank you for being part of this passion.